Hello everyone. In today's class, we're going to see the nature of the linguistic sign and sign symbol distinction. We all know the language system is made up of signs. In fact, as Sosha says, sign is the central fact of language. So a sign is a physical marker which carries some information. The information it gives is direct, it is brief, and it is also precise. Okay, so this is opposed to a symbol. Sign is opposed to a symbol, which means it is more than a mere indication. It contains more information and it also stands in place of something as a means of pointing towards it indirectly. So let us take this example. So the gesture of waving one's hand is a sign, but it can be interpreted variously as a symbolic of farewell, dismissal, etc. So similarly, a way of dressing or eating is a sign which signals some social practice or belief. So this concept, when applied to all our behavior and to our society and culture, it shows us that our entire culture is made up of signs which are of special significance or meaning in a culture. Next, the linguistic sign, it consists of two parts, the signifier and the signified. And it can also be said as the word which signifies and the object that is signified as. So if you take the second point where tree, the word tree, it signifies the object tree. Okay. But the word tree does not signify the actual object that is the tree. If it did, the word for this object in all languages would have been the same, that is tree. But we know that this object is called by different names in different languages. This means, that the word tree does not represent the actual object in real life, whereas it represents the concept or the image of the object that we have in our mind. So there is no logical reason why we choose a certain combination of sound to represent the concept. So we can say that the relationship between the sound and the concept they signify is an arbitrary one. So let us therefore modify the earlier diagram regarding sign in the following manner. Tree, the word tree is the signifier. It signifies the mental image, that is the concept of the tree, which is the signified. So signifier signifies signified. So, then sign is the composite of both. It is the composite of signifier and the signified. It consists of the relationship between the signifier and the signified. So this relationship, if it is once established, it continues over a long period of time. It is established as a social fact, that is by society, since it is an arbitrary and not a logical relationship. And signs are relational entities. They exist only in terms of relation to each other. Okay, so every society, if we take, it constructs its own concept of the real world and links this concept to certain signifiers and signifieds arbitrarily chosen in any way it wants. But once the relationships are made, individuals are not free to choose any arbitrary signifiers they want to choose. So moving to symbol. What is a symbol? A symbol is a kind of sign that signifies several concepts on the basis of the primary relationship between signifier and signified. Okay, to make it easier, let us take the first word, tree. The word tree, it signifies the concept of the tree, which is the primary relationship. It may also signify life, growth, etc. If you take the second word, book, the word book signifies the concept of the book, whereas it may also mean reserve. Then the word tree and the book are not only signs, but they are also symbols. Exactly. So a symbol is built up of several associative relationships between the signifiers and the signified. So that is why we say that language is a system of symbolic signs, since there are often very complex associative relationships between the signifier and the signifieds in the language. Hope you all understood today's class. So I have given few questions. This assessment is designed to gauge your understanding of the concepts that we discussed in today's class. So try to answer these questions. I'll meet you all in the next class. Thank you.